So we have 3 more Super Nintendo games coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service. What 3 are they, and when can we expect them? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So let's take a look at the post here over on X from Nintendo of America. 3 Super NES classic games are now live for Nintendo Switch Online members. Wrecking Crew 98, Super R-Type, and the amazing Heberreek. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correct or not, but all these are available, as the post said, right now. And we'll start with that last one here, Amazing Heberreek. Now this is a fighting game that came out on the Super Famicom that never made it to the States. And it was published by Sunsoft, and it did get a release for NSO in Japan back in 2020. And the game is sort of unique in the fact that you have that bird's eye view from overhead, and you can play with up to 4 players, and your goal is basically to knock out the opponents. So kind of cool that this one's finally brought here to the States to try out. Next we have Super R-Type for the Super Nintendo, and this is a shooter, and it was published by Irem back in 1991. And the game did get a re-release for the Wii Virtual Console back in 2008. And the game is a side-scrolling shooter, and it is pretty difficult for this series. I remember renting this one and spending quite a bit of time on it trying to get through it, and wasn't quite successful, so I'm looking forward to trying this with the rewind feature. And then finally we have Wrecking Crew 98, and this is a sequel to the NES game by the same name, just without the 98, and it's a puzzle game. And this is a game that was also only released in Japan, so this is the first time it's being brought here to North America. And an interesting note, when it was released in Japan, it was originally only available through a download service, and later on they did do a separate cart for it. And what's kind of different about this game compared to the original, it almost has sort of a Tetris kind of element in the fact that you're trying to line up these colored panels in order to make them disappear. Whereas with the original Wrecking Crew, you're just trying to go through and destroy all the panels. Now, if you destroy 4 or more panels, you'll cause an attack which will slow down your opponent. And interestingly enough, the game has a story mode, but since it's in Japanese, it might be a little hard to follow. So let me know your thoughts about these 3 games that have been added to the Nintendo Switch Online service. Since 2 out of the 3 of these were originally only released in Japan, there's a good chance that there's something here new that you've not tried. But let me know if you've ever tried any of these and which ones you like and which ones that we should check out. And if you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. It really does help the channel out quite a bit. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.